Okay, our opponent's here. I'm not super impressed with this hand. We don't have all of our resources. We're kind of land heavy. I think I'm going to mull this. I think we can do better than that. Yeah, I like this a lot more. We've got all three sources. We can play some morph guys. I just think this is a better hand. Oh, he wants us to play first, which is a little bit unusual, but I'll do that. I'm happy to do that. So I guess we go Weaver first. Well, now I kind of want to do Pinewalker or Glacial Stalker first, because then I can do a turn 4 the other one and then start unmorphing. So one or the other. I guess if, well, let's do the Walker first. It's actually not that bad. Um, I think here I can do, I think we do Glacial Stalker. And then we pass. And we might have to take a little bit of a beating here, but being able to have the Pinewalker untap, I think, is pretty useful for us. All right. No plays, which is pretty interesting. I think that we just swing with the Walker. If he has Force away, so be it. I mean, I also can just pass, but I guess we want to bash here. See how he blocks. Maybe he doesn't block, which I'd be okay with too. Alright, I guess we unmorph. Alright, well, it's pretty good. Keep in mind he's missed his land drop a couple turns too, which is pretty beneficial for us. I guess next turn it's probably a wise idea to get our Weaver down so we can have that hexproof available to us, which I think is pretty useful. We've kind of invested quite a bit in our Pinewalker at this point, so I think I like that. Alright, yeah, I think we're just gonna... oh, that's pretty good for him too. Well, let's play land, bash with both. No blocks. So I think what we do is just play the Misfire Weaver morphed and leave up hexproof. I think that's the best option we got. I mean, I could have unmorphed this and untapped it, but I like I like the hexproof option quite a bit. I think it's pretty beneficial for us. Alright, well, I'm going to block the Herald. So now we get to unmorph and hexproof it. Kill his Herald. Take a little bit of damage. It's a lot of morphed guys. Let's see here. So I can dig through time, but I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, I think we just swing both. We're going to unmorph to get him untapped and then play a Highland game. Long shot squad's not too shabby. It's an interesting spot to be in. If he's got a weaponsmith, I don't know if I want to swing with team. Then again, swinging with team's not too bad. We're at 9 though. So if I swing with team, one of these is potentially a weapon master, so he could block, kill, trade with a Pine Walker, but I think we swing team. Because Weapon Master can't kill either of our guys. He has to trade. He can trade a morph plus do a Weapon Master to kill one of our guys, but I don't think that's all that bad. I think we go this. Or do I not want to swing with the Highland game? I mean, it's not lethal, but it brings him to 2 potentially. If he's got Weaponsmith, he potentially has lethal. I'm going to leave the Highland game back. I'm just going to swing in these two. Like I said, if he has the Weaponsmith, he can't really comfortably kill our guys. It's just double blocking. Oh, so he's got an answer for the Stalker. Interesting. Oh, I see. To get some lifelink, he's going to keep the 4th or the 6th morph guy. I think the 4th probably is better than the 6th. I feel like the 6th morph guy is just the morph guy you'd throw in. Keep in mind, this is all complete speculation, obviously. I have no idea what they are. Oh, well, it's a pretty good one to kill. Jeez. So I can cast this for 6, but I think we just want that squad. Now it's probably the Weapon Master. Is that what it is? Yeah. Well, you can only deal 6 to us here, but he can block our 4 power. I see. Well, we're going to need something here, it looks like, to kill him. So, let's see if we can't get it. Looks like we're just 1 damage short. So I can dig through time for 6, but that only leaves me 1 available mana. I don't think that's good enough. I think that we... guess we swing team. Something's... well... yeah. Guess we can't. It turned out the 6th card was possibly the... yeah, it looks like I did choose the wrong one because he wouldn't have been able to unmorph that one. So I guess I should have gone with the later one. Just see if I can't find something. Can only deal 5 to him. No card here gets it. I guess we concede. Might as well not show him all of those cards. Alright. That was close. Don't really have a sideboard. Let's bring in the Dreadmaw for the growth again. I think just Dreadmaw's better for our deck. And let's try it again. Okay, we'll play first. And yeah, it's a keepable hand. It's a good turn progression. And we have all of our colors. Opponent mulls, but apparently wants to play second, which is kind of strange. He looked fairly aggressive to me, which makes the on the draw play feel a lot more awkward, but it definitely worked for him. I felt like we were winning that game too, but not so much. Alright, well, unfortunately it negates our Highland game, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and morph our pet and pass. Alright, I guess we can just start jamming some long shot squads. It's not bad. Hmm. So I guess if he attacks with just Sky Student, I should probably anticipate ride down. So I probably just want to take it. Crack back. If he swings with his student. Foil Mineswipe. Hmm. You could just bash with the squad. I'd trade it for a morph. Play another one and pass. Just one land away from jamming these Right of the Serpents, so we've got outs to big dudes. I guess if he just leaves his mana up, I probably just start outlasting since the Weapon Master could take us down. Oh, Mystic. Alright, well, I guess that's a little less intimidating. He's got Feet of Resistance mana up. Let's see if he's got the Feet of Resistance. Oh. Getting back Mind Swipe or Scheming. Or Take Up Arms, okay. I see. I guess that does buy him a turn. It's a pretty good draw. Alright, he just figured, I think. I mean, he could have done the Take Up Arms again, but I think that was, he realized it was going to be tough to come back from that. Anything else I want? I don't think so. See if he puts us on the play again. All right, now I got to think about this. No green, no black. I mean, we can morph eventually. If I find one source, I can get the flock. Let's see if we're on the play. I think we probably are again, right? Yeah. I think I got to mull this. This isn't very good on the draw. I think we can do better. Yeah, I like this a lot more. We don't have a black source still, but at least we have multiple colored sources. Our opponent mulliganed as well, and mulled to 5, which should help. And we can at least flock at some point. And I guess we're at least keeping busy. So there's some upsides to this hand. Yeah, that's a reasonable draw. What do we start with? Maybe the Weaver. I guess we want to do flock, and the reason that we want to do flock is we're not going to block this turn, but next turn we can morph plus unmorph the flock, which I think is pretty good. Now if I block the Just Sky student, he could ride down. How bad is ride down against us? I mean, we're going to have to deal with it eventually. I think I just take the 1. Because, I mean, I can bash back for more, so I guess it makes sense. Oh, he's got another student. All right, well, it's pretty good. Oh, well, that works too. I think we do the squad here, since I feel like it locks up his students a little bit better. All right. Highland game is not bad. I think we probably want the Pine Walker at this point. And we've got the flock still up. So if that's a weapon master, I still think we're okay, yeah. I was going to say, if that was a weapon master, don't think it would be that bad for us. This is a bit awkward. I guess we can Outlast plus Highland Game. We can also Misfire Weaver, leave up Flock. I don't mind outlasting here. Let's do... I like the Outlast Highland gameplay. It gets us a reach guy. Progresses our board. We get a pretty high reward now for getting a 5th land, since we're in Pinewalker unmorphed territory. And I'm not sure if that's the weaponsmith or if it's the thing that can steal spells. I think if it's the thing that steals spells, that could be a problem. Let's make him commit to a weapon master. The thing is, this Highland game doesn't do much against a student anyway. So him committing to a weapon master here, we're going to take 4 damage, but keeps him busy. Yeah. I don't think this is that bad. We're going to be crashing back for a decent amount of damage, and having the Flock to block the weapon master is kind of nice. Alright, and then we got one of our black sources. So, alright, so now I think that we just bash here for 4. And then we play Weaver, although Abomination now is in a pretty good spot too. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do Abomination, leave up Flock for blocks. Alright, I mean, it's pretty nasty for us, but I can't do much about it, so I think we're just going to accept it, take some damage this turn, at least get to crack back for a pretty decent amount. I mean, it's good. Ride Down's a good card. It's not really much to debate on that front, but we're still bashing in relatively well. I have to admit, our opponent's doing pretty good at five cards in the opener. I mean, maybe we're doing good at 6 in the opener, but we don't have our second black source yet, which is a bit of an issue. I think we just bash team here. No blocks. So if I do Pineweaver now, we get in for 11, but then I don't get the blowout Weapon Master play. Yeah, I think we go for the blowout play. But I guess if he has a second master, we're in some trouble. But I feel like it's more likely the unblockable dude. So I think we actually unmorph this guy first. I'm going to morph this guy down. For the hex proofiness. And then we'll bash in for 3. Alright, and then I guess we pass. Oh, well, yeah, I want to dig. Do I need that land? No. Ditch it. Fill for our dig through time, which is close to being playable. Not quite there yet. So, I'm hoping with our hex proofiness here we can do some nastiness. Alright, well, it's a lot of threats. Alright, student. Guess we block student. So I don't have lethal with these two, which makes me not want to unmorph the Weaver until next turn. But then I can't unmorph my Pine Walker. So I think we do, well, it's a close game. I think we leave it morphed. Oh, Dreadmaw. Alright, well, unfortunately I don't quite have the resources to... Well, let's see if we can't draw land. I'm going to just bash Abomination here. If I can get a land, I think we'll be in really good shape. Alright, good. So now I ditch the, I guess the dig through time. Although right, I guess right's not that great on this board. We can't even play it yet. Alright, stitch the right, we play a land, play the Dreadmaw. Weave up the resources to sack something, and at that point I feel pretty good. I think it's going to be difficult for him to kill us. Could have the Jeskai charm, but I still think we'd live. I still think we'd live with the extra life. I mean, we pretty much have to block everything, but... Guess we take 4 here. Let's unmorph this guy. Get in with some flyers. All right. Guess he has to trade. I'll leave up 2 life sacks just in case. Oh, I should have played the land and I could have blocked the weapon master, but no, I guess it's actually wiser to leave up the sack here. We might actually need to do some blocking. Alright, I think we block with Pine Walker and just sack it. Alright. So I've got a pretty mighty dig through time at this point. I can essentially play it for 3 mana, right? Yeah. Or 2 mana, 2 blue. Alright, let's bash in with the Abomination. And if he's got an answer for it, like I said, we can dig through time. Alright. Well, we ended up going 1-2, which isn't particularly good, but I thought the deck was okay. A little bit clunky. Double Ice Feather Haven was actually really nice. We just didn't see it too much. We played against some pretty awesome decks, too. Round 2 opponent. The rares he had were really nice. He had some good turn progressions. Round 1 opponent, it came down to the last card in his hand to win it. So, yeah, that was a rough turn. The Act of Treason with Awaken the Bear after we had just drawn. So, yeah, those were some tough matches. Pretty bad performance for me, but I'm actually just starting to get used to it now. I've been doing so poorly, it doesn't even hurt that much anymore. It's just kind of used to it. Just isn't my format, unfortunately. It's kind of odd. It's a couple odd things. It's still fun for me getting my butt kicked, so I guess that makes for a good format. I mean, I wish I was successful at it, but I'm just not. So I can't do anything about it. I'm just unsuccessful at this format, but at least it's still fun. At least it's not like miserable the whole time. And what was I going to say secondly? What was I going to say? I haven't been doing good. At least the matches were close. I can't remember. I can't remember what my second point was. But hope you enjoyed the draft, and we'll see you for another one.